All right, so step 4, you've made your why, you've set your goal, you set it obtainably and smart, and we also made our list of about 200 to 300 people, maybe 500, depending on how much money you're trying to make. The next step is to go down this list and start inviting people to hear the presentation or hear the opportunity out. And that's where you're going to get your upline on the phone, or maybe have a home event, or do something of that nature where you and your upline are going to present the business to your friend or colleague, family, whatever you're doing. So there's a couple things to keep in mind when you're doing an invite. And the way I like to think of an invite is, I don't know if you've ever been walking through the mall, but I'm sure you have. And you're walking through the mall and those, either girls or guys come up to you with like the perfume packets right in the middle of the walkway where everyone's walking, and you're like, oh God. Like, you start kind of like drifting off to the side to avoid the people because you're like, they're going to try and sell me something. They're trying to solicit me, whatever it may be. So you kind of might take a couple steps away, or you're like, I'm good, whatever, fake like you're on the phone, whatever you're doing. Do not be like that when you're inviting. So a couple things to keep in mind is, do not say the company's name. Do not use the word FES. Don't say FES. I know it sounds like Fight Club, and the first rule of Fight Club is don't talk about Fight Club, but there's a reason why we don't say FES. And the reason why is because there's been agents who will join the company, and they might make YouTube videos saying like, FES is a scam, it's this, it's that, blah, 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 talking down on the company. And when you say, if you post a Facebook status or say to your friend, dude, I just joined this company called FES, I'm an agent, it's sick, you got to check it out. Before they even probably text you back or respond, they're going to just instantly open a new tab on their phone, and they might just Google the word FES or financial education systems, and what might pop up is someone saying it's a scam, and instantly you're going to lose that person because some idiot out there made a video saying it's a scam just because it didn't work for him, probably because he didn't even put the effort in, or however he failed, I don't know. But you can damn well make money with this thing. So you don't want to say FES. Another thing you don't want to say is business opportunity, or you're going to check out this art opportunity I'm doing, because it's one of those words where people are like, oh, it's probably one of those things. It's probably, Amway people, stuff like that, or the MLM crap, pyramid schemes, whatever. You don't want to say opportunity because that's just a word that people associate with these types of business models. Another thing you want to do is you don't want to be too informative. So you don't want to say it's an MLM company, or it's an opportunity where I'm getting people involved and then I just help them get people involved. That sounds really bad. Or I'm in part of this company, dude, when I hit 500 customers in my network, they're going to give me an Audi or pay for it for up to $600 a month. That just sounds too good to be true, and they don't really know the back end of it, so it just sounds kind of sketchy, to be honest. So you want to keep it really light when you're talking to someone. A couple things you want to keep in mind is that you just want to pique their interest or curiosity. So that could be something like, you're talking to them on Facebook, and you go down your list and you see your friend John, and you're just like, I haven't talked to John in a while, I'm going to reach out to him on Facebook. You send him a message over Facebook, hey John, what's going on, long time no talk. And he's like, hey, what's going on, Gio? How's life treating you? I'd say, wow, dude, I just moved to Florida. Are you still dating that chick or something like that? And he's like, no, the conversation would go, and then I could just say to him, so what are you doing for work these days? And bring up a conversation, start things that way. And then he might ask the question back to me, what am I doing for work? And I'd say, dude, I actually just, I started my own business, and it's really taken off. Are you interested in, maybe supplementing your income right now? And you could just ask that question, see if he's open to making extra money. Or if he said to you, what are you doing for work? You could also say, dude, I actually, I just got this new position as an agent with a company, and, my sales director is actually expanding into new territories. He's actually looking for a lot of people. I'm good friends with you, so I might be able to see if he could, work something out and get you on the team. Is that something you'd be interested in? To hear about it for 10 minutes? And you could just keep it very simple like that. I didn't say anything about the company. I established that I'm a friend with him, and I said, hey John, I'm good friends with you. I might be able to pull some strings and help you out financially, or help see if there's an opportunity out there for you. I'll get you on the phone with my sales director, whatever it is. So the biggest thing is this is a relationship business. So you want to use that relationship you have to get them to invite. The example I just used with John was to get them maybe on a phone call or something like that. If there's an event in Tampa, which is where we're located, but if you're an agent with the company, there's events all over, or you could even have your own. What you could say to someone who's going to come hear it out in person is, hey man, what are you up to on, Friday at 2 o'clock? And they might say, I'm busy, why, what's up? Or they might say, I'm free. If they say they're free, you can just say, you know what, how long have we been friends? They might say like 5 months, 5 years or something like that. And you say, dude, we've been friends for a long time. There's something I actually need to get your opinion on. Do you mind, meeting up with me from 2 o'clock to 2:30? I'm starting a new business and I'm looking to get people's feedback on it so I don't fail when I do this thing. I'm looking to just get as many opinions as possible from everybody. And what you did right there is you use the relationship and that trust you have with that person. Hopefully you're a reputable person, or else this might be a tough business for you. But you're using the relationship. You want to excite. Spelled that word wrong. Whoops. You want to excite or pique interest. So if you're talking to someone and you say, hey man, what are you doing for work? Or are you open to make another, supplementing your income? They might say, yeah man, what do you got for me? Tell me what you got. That's when you're going to get excited and you're going to want to answer the question for them. But all you're doing is inviting. So right there, when you have their interest piqued and they go, what is it? You can just say, definitely man, well, I'm new to this thing and I want to get you on the phone with one of the directors in our territory. He'll kind of be able to break it down. Or you could say, I want to get you on the phone with my business partner so that way we can all get to know each other, see if it's something you're open to. And keep it very light and keep it very non-desperate. You don't want to sound like you're very desperate to get these people on the phone. It's just, hey, you know what, man, if you got 15 minutes, we'll break it down for you, me and my business partner. If it's something you're open to and something you see potential in, you can do it with us. All it really takes is 10, 15 minutes. What's your phone number? And then they'll give you their phone number, give them a call, whatever. That's really the basics of the invite. Do you have anything else you want to add, Bobby? we can do you have any? Another thing, you don't want to post anything on Facebook that sounds scammy or like, I just helped someone increase their credit score by 200 points in 2 weeks. It's crazy what we're doing. Unless that's true, do not post things that are fake because it's going to come back to haunt you. That's just another thing you want to be aware of. If you have any questions on inviting, also in the FES back office, if you go under one of your tabs, I believe it's under the training tab, there's a script in there that you can use to kind of understand how to properly invite. In FES, they say the same exact thing. You don't want to say the company's name. You don't want to spill too much information because then people are going to prejudge what you actually have to offer them, and you're going to lose the ability to help them. So if you have any questions, you can actually shoot me a text, and I'll help you personally invite people. Okay? My number is 813-444-8025. If you just shoot me a text saying, hey, Gio, I'm in the Tampa area, or wherever you're at, hey Gio, this is so-and-so, I'm a part of FES, I'm new to the company, I'm looking to invite a couple people, can you help me invite my first 5 to 10? And I'll help you because everyone has different friends, they all talk in different ways. You don't want to sound scripted. If, I called my friend and said to him, hey Bobby Stir, I'm looking to get you involved in a business opportunity that I'd love to present to you. That sounds weird because I don't actually talk to my friends like that. I'd be like, yo bro, you got to listen to this thing that like I'm doing, bro. It's insane. When are you free at like 2 o'clock? I would be very like natural with it. So that's what you want to do is you want to sound natural. If you need any help inviting, that's my number, 813-444-8025.